Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going on a journey to learn how to master our minds using something called Stoicism, an ancient philosophy. Life can be tough and confusing, right? We all face challenges every day. It's easy to feel lost and like things are out of our control, especially in today's fast-paced world. But guess what? There's a way to handle life's ups and downs with strength, purpose, and inner peace. We're going to explore these ancient teachings used by everyone from emperors to philosophers, and see how they can change your life starting today. We'll learn the wisdom of Stoicism, and I'll give you practical tools to use these ideas every day, making them part of your routine. Imagine you're holding a glass of water. It's clear, cool, and refreshing. You can feel the smooth surface of the glass against your skin, and you can see the light reflecting off the water inside. This glass represents your mind, your thoughts, and your emotions. If you squeeze it super tight, what happens? It might break. The glass shatters and the water spills everywhere. This is what happens when we try to control things too tightly. We end up causing more harm than good. Our minds are kind of like that glass. When we hold on too tightly to our thoughts and emotions, we can end up feeling overwhelmed and stressed. It's important to find a balance, to hold on gently and not squeeze too hard. When we hold on too tightly to things we can't control, like what other people think, the weather, or the past, we just make ourselves stressed. We create unnecessary tension and anxiety in our lives. It's like trying to control the rain. No matter how hard we try, we can't change it. The Stoics teach us to know the difference between what we can control and what we can't. This ancient philosophy offers us a way to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. By understanding this distinction, we can focus our energy on what truly matters. This is called the dichotomy of control. It's a simple yet profound concept that can transform the way we live our lives. By recognizing what is within our control and what is not, we can find peace and clarity. Our thoughts, our actions, how we react, those are things we can control. We have the power to choose our responses, to decide how we will act in any given situation. This is where our true strength lies. We can choose how we react to anything, how we see challenges, and how we treat ourselves and others. By focusing on our reactions, we can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth and learning. Think about a time you felt frustrated or anxious. Maybe it was because of a situation that was out of your control. Reflect on how you felt and how you reacted. Did holding on to that frustration help you, or did it make things worse? Was it because of something you could actually change, or something you couldn't? By identifying the source of our stress, we can better understand how to address it. If it's something we can't change, we can learn to let go and focus on what we can do. By seeing this difference, we can focus our energy on what really matters. We can invest our time and effort into things that we can influence, rather than wasting it on things beyond our control. This shift in perspective can lead to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Instead of stressing about things we can't change, let's focus on our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By doing so, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. We can become more adaptable and better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. That's where our real power is. It's in our ability to choose, to decide how we will respond to the world around us. This is the essence of true control, not over external events, but over our own minds and hearts. We can't control everything that happens, but we can always choose how we react. This choice is our greatest power, and it can lead to a life of greater freedom and joy. And that choice makes us truly free. By embracing the power of control over our own thoughts and actions, we can live a life of purpose and fulfillment. We can find peace in the midst of chaos and strength in the face of adversity. Close your eyes for a sec and picture a lemon. Imagine holding it in your hand, feeling its weight and texture. Notice how the light reflects off its surface, giving it a vibrant, almost glowing appearance. See its bright yellow skin. It's almost as if you can feel the slight roughness of the peel under your fingertips. Now imagine cutting it open, all the juice coming out. Hear the sound of the knife slicing through the flesh, and see the droplets of juice splashing out. Can you almost taste how sour it is? Feel the tanginess on your tongue, making your mouth water and your face scrunch up. This shows how powerful our minds are. They can create experiences so vivid that they feel real. Our imagination can transport us to different places and times, evoking emotions and sensations as if we were actually there. The Stoics believed it's not actually events that bother us, but how we see those events. Our perception shapes our reality. Two people can experience the same event and have completely different reactions based on their mindset. Our thoughts are super powerful. They shape how we feel, what we do, and basically our whole reality. If we constantly think negative thoughts, we create a negative world for ourselves. But if we focus on positive thoughts, we can transform our reality into something beautiful. If we see problems as impossible, we'll feel defeated before we even start. Our mindset can either be our greatest ally or our worst enemy. When we approach challenges with a defeatist attitude, we limit our potential and close ourselves off to solutions. But if we see them as chances to learn and grow, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and become more resilient. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to develop new skills, gain new insights, and become stronger. Reframing is a powerful tool. It means choosing to see things from a different angle. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, we can see it as a lesson. Instead of seeing a difficult situation as a burden, we can see it as a chance to grow. Instead of focusing on the bad, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? By asking these questions, we shift our focus from what's wrong to what can be improved. This shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how we experience life. By changing how we see things, we change our whole reality. Our thoughts and perceptions are like lenses through which we view the world. By adjusting these lenses, we can see the world in a whole new light. Remember, life isn't happening to us, it's happening for us. Every experience, whether good or bad, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Let's choose to see the good, the opportunities, and the potential in every moment. By doing so, we empower ourselves to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So next time you face a challenge, remember the lemon. Use your mind's power to reframe the situation and see it as a chance to grow. Embrace the journey and let your perception shape a brighter reality. Everyone wants to be comfortable, right? We all seek the warmth of our comfort zones where everything feels safe and familiar. It's human nature to avoid pain and discomfort. But what if I told you that stepping out of this cozy bubble could be the key to unlocking your true potential? The Stoics, ancient philosophers who valued wisdom and resilience, tell us to do the opposite sometimes, to choose discomfort intentionally. This might sound counterintuitive, but there's a profound reason behind it. When we face tough situations, we build real strength and resilience. Think about lifting weights. It's the resistance that makes your muscles grow. Similarly, life's challenges are the weights that build our mental and emotional muscles. Reflect on a time when you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone. Maybe it was a moment of personal growth or a significant achievement. Perhaps you ran a marathon, delivered a speech in front of a large audience, or faced a deep-seated fear like climbing a mountain or diving into the ocean. How did you feel afterward? Exhausted, maybe a bit scared, but also incredibly proud of yourself. That sense of accomplishment is a testament to your ability to overcome discomfort. Yes, you might have felt tired and perhaps a little scared during the process, but the pride and satisfaction that followed were worth every moment of discomfort. Voluntary discomfort isn't about making yourself suffer needlessly. It's about challenging yourself in ways that promote growth and self-improvement. This could mean learning a new skill, practicing yoga, or even engaging in activities that push your mental boundaries. It doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes small changes can make a big difference. For instance, taking a cold shower, skipping a meal, or tidying up your living space can be small acts of voluntary discomfort. These tasks might seem trivial, but they build mental toughness and discipline. Even the smallest acts of stepping out of your comfort zone can have a significant impact on your mindset. They cultivate a sense of discipline, mental toughness, and resilience. Over time, these small acts accumulate, leading to substantial personal growth. Moreover, they help you appreciate the simple pleasures in life that you might otherwise take for granted. When we embrace being uncomfortable, we train our minds to adapt and become stronger. This mental training helps us handle life's inevitable challenges with greater ease and composure. We become less reactive and more resilient, able to stay calm even in the face of adversity. Remember, real growth doesn't usually happen when we're comfortable. It happens when we push our boundaries and challenge ourselves. So let's step outside our comfort zones, face those challenges head on, and discover what we're truly capable of achieving. Embrace the discomfort and watch yourself grow in ways you never thought possible. Thanks for joining me on this journey to mastering your mind. Remember, using these Stoic ideas can change your life, starting right now. It's not about being perfect. It's about making good choices every day based on these teachings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stoic Book. Leave a comment below. Welcome to our video on building emotional resilience using Stoic principles. In a world filled with constant challenges and uncertainties where chaos often reigns, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and emotionally drained by daily pressures. But what if I told you there's a way to navigate life's ups and downs with unwavering strength and tranquility? Today we'll explore how ancient wisdom, passed down through generations of Stoic philosophers, can transform your life immediately. These timeless principles offer practical tools and perspectives to help you cultivate emotional resilience, enabling you to face any obstacle with grace, courage, and fortitude. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment as we unlock the secrets to building unshakable inner strength. The past is gone, a distant memory that we can never change. It's history, a story we tell ourselves, filled with moments that have shaped us but no longer define us. We can't change it, but we can get stuck there, reliving regrets, replaying mistakes, carrying the weight of what should have been. This can be a heavy burden, one that prevents us from moving forward. And the future, it's uncertain, unknown, a canvas yet to be painted. It's a realm of possibilities, but also of fears and anxieties. Worrying about it, fearing it, clinging to expectations, that's a recipe for anxiety, for suffering. We often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. The Stoics knew this. They understood that the only true power we have is in this present moment, right here, right now. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of living in the present. This breath, this feeling, this experience, mindfulness is the key. It's about being fully present, fully engaged with the here and now. It's about bringing your full awareness to the present, without judgment, observing your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Feeling the ground beneath your feet, the air on your skin. These simple sensations can anchor you in the present moment, noticing the sights, the sounds, the smells around you, the beauty of nature, the rhythm of life. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back. It's natural for thoughts to drift, but with practice, you can learn to bring your focus back to the present. Don't get frustrated, it's a practice. Like any skill, mindfulness takes time and patience to develop. Like training a muscle, the more you engage in mindfulness, the stronger your ability to stay present becomes. Each moment of awareness builds your mental resilience. Try this. Find a quiet space, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Let the world fade away as you tune into the rhythm of your breathing. Feel the inhale, the exhale. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. As you do this, thoughts will come. They always do. But instead of engaging with them, simply acknowledge their presence. Acknowledge them, but don't engage. Imagine them like clouds passing by, drifting across the sky of your mind. Imagine them like clouds passing by. They come and go, but they don't define the sky. This is a simple exercise, but incredibly powerful. It helps you cultivate a sense of peace and presence. It's about training your mind to be present, to find stillness amidst the chaos. Even in the busiest of environments, you can find a moment of calm. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By focusing on the present, you can improve the quality of your thoughts. Choose to focus on the present moment, and you choose peace. Embrace the now. It's a conscious choice that leads to a more fulfilling life. It's all we truly have. The present moment is where life happens. And in this present moment, there is always something to be grateful for, something to learn, something to experience fully. Gratitude can transform your perspective. Don't let life pass you by while you're lost in the past or anxious about the future. Be here, now, and truly live. The present moment is a gift. It's an opportunity to connect with yourself and the world around you. That's why it's called the present. It's a reminder to cherish the now. Unwrap it, savor it, live it. Each moment is unique and precious. This is where resilience begins. In the practice of being present, you build inner strength. In the quiet strength of being present, no matter what life throws your way, embrace the present moment and find your peace. Life is unpredictable. It ebbs and flows like the tides, constantly shifting and changing. There will be challenges, setbacks, losses, moments that test our resolve and push us to our limits. That's part of the human experience. It's what makes our journey unique and meaningful. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Amor fati. This ancient Stoic philosophy teaches us to embrace our fate, a powerful Stoic concept that translates to love your fate. It encourages us to see every event, good or bad, as a necessary part of our journey. It's about accepting what life throws at you, not with resignation, but with open arms, embracing each moment as an opportunity to grow. This doesn't mean you have to like everything that happens. It's about finding meaning and purpose in every experience. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of difficulty, there is opportunity. Opportunity to learn, to adapt, to become more resilient. Opportunity for growth, for learning, for becoming stronger. Just as a seed must push through the soil to reach the sunlight, we too must push through our challenges. Think about it like this. A muscle grows stronger when it's challenged, when it's pushed to its limits. The same principle applies to our character and spirit. The same is true for our minds, our spirits. They grow and strengthen through adversity and challenge. Adversity embraced can forge within us an unbreakable resilience. It shapes us into who we are meant to be. Consider the story of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher born into slavery. Despite his circumstances, he found wisdom and strength. He endured immense hardship, yet he emerged with a spirit of resilience and wisdom that continues to inspire centuries later. His life is a testament to the power of embracing one's fate. He said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." This profound insight reminds us to focus on what we can control. Epictetus didn't waste energy railing against his fate. Instead, he accepted it and found peace within that acceptance. He accepted it. And in that acceptance, he found freedom. Freedom from the turmoil of resistance and the peace of embracing what is. Amor fati is not about passivity, it's about active engagement with life, about choosing your response to whatever comes your way. It's about choosing your response. It's about seeing every challenge as a chance to grow, every obstacle as a stepping stone. It's about recognizing that within every challenge, within every obstacle lies the seed of opportunity, an opportunity to transform and evolve. When you encounter hardship, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience shape me for the better? How can I grow from this? How can I use this moment to become a better version of myself? How can I use this experience to become stronger, wiser, more resilient? These questions guide us towards a path of continuous improvement. This is how you turn adversity into advantage. By embracing every experience, we find the strength to turn obstacles into opportunities. This is how you transform obstacles into stepping stones. Love your fate. Embrace every moment, every challenge, every triumph. Embrace the good, the bad, and everything in between. For it is in the totality of our experiences that we truly discover ourselves. For it is in the totality of our experiences that we truly discover ourselves. Each moment, each experience is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. Imagine this, someone cuts you off in traffic. It's a common scenario that many of us face almost daily. Immediately you feel anger surge, your blood pressure rises, you might even yell or honk the horn. Sound familiar? This reaction is almost instinctive, a knee-jerk response to a perceived threat or injustice. The Stoics had a simple but profound insight. It's not what happens to us that defines us, but how we react to it. This philosophy teaches us that our power lies in our response, not in the event itself. Between every stimulus and our response, there is a space. This space is a moment of potential, a brief pause where we can choose our reaction. And in that space lies our power. The power to decide, to choose a response that aligns with our values and long-term well-being. We can't control the external events of life, but we can control our internal responses. This is where true strength and resilience are cultivated. We can choose how we interpret events, how we let them affect us. By reframing our perspective, we can transform our emotional experience. Cultivating emotional detachment is key. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or unfeeling, but rather developing a balanced and thoughtful approach to our emotions. This doesn't mean becoming cold or unfeeling. It's about recognizing that our emotions, while powerful, don't have to control us. We can feel deeply and still choose our actions wisely. It's about recognizing that our emotions, while powerful, don't have to control us. We can observe them without being swept away by them. We can observe them without being swept away by them. Think of it like watching waves on the ocean. Think of it like watching waves on the ocean. Some waves are big, some are small. They come and go. Our emotions are similar. Some waves are big, some are small. They come and go. Our emotions are similar. They ebb and flow, and we can choose to ride them out without letting them capsize our inner peace. We can observe them, acknowledge them, without letting them capsize our inner peace. How do we do this? By practicing self-awareness. How do we do this? By practicing self-awareness. Pay attention to your triggers, to the things that set you off. Pay attention to your triggers, to the things that set you off. Notice how your body feels when you're angry, stressed, or anxious. Notice how your body feels when you're angry, stressed, or anxious. Once you're aware of your patterns, you can start to interrupt them. Once you're aware of your patterns, you can start to interrupt them. Take a few deep breaths. Challenge your thoughts. Take a few deep breaths. Challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really worth getting upset over? Ask yourself, is this really worth getting upset over? Remember, you always have a choice. Remember, you always have a choice. You can choose to react with anger, or you can choose to respond with calmness. You can choose to react with anger, or you can choose to respond with calmness. You can choose to let external events control your inner state, or you can choose to cultivate inner peace. This takes practice. You can choose to let external events control your inner state, or you can choose to cultivate inner peace. This takes practice. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and mastery. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and mastery, but the rewards are immeasurable. When you learn to control your reactions, you unlock a level of freedom and resilience you never thought possible. When you learn to control your reactions, you unlock a level of freedom and resilience you never thought possible. You become the master of your own emotions rather than being enslaved by them. You become the master of your own emotions rather than being enslaved by them. And that, my friends, is true power. The power to live a life of peace, purpose, and profound inner strength. Thank you for watching. Remember, building emotional resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's about daily practice, about showing up for yourself even when it's hard. These Stoic principles are your guideposts, offering timeless wisdom to navigate life's complexities. Embrace the present moment, love your fate, and master your reactions. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece that's more relevant than ever in our modern, chaotic world. Stoicism, at its core, provides us with a framework for navigating the ups and downs of life with resilience, purpose, and virtue. It's about understanding what we can control, accepting what we can't, and always striving to be the best versions of ourselves. In this video, we're going to explore 3 fundamental Stoic principles: living in accordance with nature, cultivating justice, and practicing courage, that have the power to transform your life starting today. In Stoicism, nature isn't just about the trees and the rivers, although appreciating the natural world is important. It's about understanding the deeper essence of nature and how it reflects the order of the universe. It's about understanding the inherent order of the universe, the logos, and our place within it. The stars in the night sky, the movement of the clouds, all follow a certain order, a rhythm that we too are a part of. To live in accordance with nature means aligning ourselves with this universal order. It means finding peace and purpose in the natural flow of life, much like the sunrise that follows the night. It's about recognizing that we are all part of something larger than ourselves and that each of us has a unique role to play. Just as every element in a landscape contributes to its beauty, each of us contributes to the larger picture. Think of a tree. It doesn't resist its nature. It doesn't try to be a flower or a blade of grass. It stands tall, embracing its identity. It embraces its inherent treeness. And in doing so, it flourishes. The tree sways with the wind, blooms in its season, and stands firm through storms. We can apply this same principle to our own lives. By understanding and embracing our true nature, we can find our path and flourish. We each have our own unique talents, abilities, and passions. These are the seeds of our potential, waiting to be nurtured and grown. Living in accordance with nature means identifying these gifts and using them to their fullest potential. It's about finding joy in the practice and growth of our abilities. This doesn't mean we're all destined for some grand, preordained purpose. Rather, it's about finding our own path, no matter how simple or grand it may seem. It's about finding meaning and fulfillment in the everyday, in the pursuit of our own personal excellence. Even the simplest acts can bring profound satisfaction. Maybe your nature is to be a teacher, sharing your knowledge and inspiring young minds. Teaching is a noble path that shapes the future. Or perhaps you're a builder, someone who finds joy in creating something tangible with your hands. Building is a craft that leaves a lasting legacy. It could be that your nature leads you to a life of service, helping others and making the world a better place. Service brings a unique fulfillment that enriches both the giver and the receiver. There's no right or wrong answer as long as you're living authentically and striving to be the best version of yourself. Authenticity is the key to true happiness. Living in accordance with nature also means accepting the things we can't control. Acceptance is a powerful tool for inner peace. We can't control the weather, the traffic, or the opinions of others. These are external factors beyond our influence. What we can control is our own reactions, our own thoughts, and our own actions. This is where our true power lies. When we focus on what we can control, we free ourselves from the unnecessary burden of worry and anxiety. This focus brings clarity and peace. We become more resilient in the face of adversity, knowing that we have the inner strength to weather any storm. Resilience is built through facing challenges head-on, so take some time to reflect on your own life. Reflection is the first step towards understanding and growth. What are your unique gifts and talents? Identifying these is crucial to finding your path. What brings you joy and fulfillment? Joy is a compass that guides us towards our true nature. How can you align your actions with your own personal nature and the universal order? Alignment brings harmony and balance to our lives. Remember, living in accordance with nature is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of learning and evolving. It's a lifelong practice of self-discovery, growth, and alignment. Embrace the journey and find joy in every step. Justice in the Stoic sense isn't just about laws and punishments. It's about living with integrity, treating others with fairness and respect, and contributing to the common good. This means going beyond our own needs and desires to consider the well-being of others. The Stoics believe that we are all interconnected, part of a universal brotherhood or sisterhood. Just as our bodies are made up of individual cells working together, so too is humanity a collective organism that thrives when each part does its part. Each action we take can ripple out and affect the larger whole. Cultivating justice starts with recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. It means treating others as we ourselves would like to be treated, with kindness, compassion, and understanding. This doesn't mean we have to agree with everyone or condone harmful actions, but it does mean approaching every interaction with a fundamental respect for the other person's humanity. This respect forms the basis of a just society. Justice also extends beyond our personal interactions. It encompasses our roles in society, our work, and our responsibilities to the world around us. Every role we play, whether big or small, contributes to the fabric of our community. Are we being honest in our dealings? Are we contributing to a just and equitable society? Are we using our talents and resources to make a positive impact on the world? These are the questions that guide us towards a more meaningful existence. These are questions the Stoics encouraged us to ask ourselves regularly. They understood that true fulfillment comes not from selfish pursuits, but from living in service to something larger than ourselves. This service can take many forms, from small acts of kindness to larger community efforts. Think about your own life. How can you cultivate more justice in your relationships, your work, and your community? Reflect on the ways you can make a difference. Maybe it's speaking up against injustice when you see it, even when it's uncomfortable. Perhaps it's volunteering your time to a cause you believe in, or simply being more mindful of how your actions impact others. Every small effort counts. Remember, justice isn't something we achieve overnight. It's a continuous practice, a commitment to living with integrity and striving to make the world a more just and equitable place. This journey requires patience and perseverance, and the beautiful thing is, the more we cultivate justice in the world around us, the more we cultivate it within ourselves, we become more compassionate, more empathetic, and more fulfilled human beings. This inner transformation is the true foundation of a meaningful life. Courage, in the Stoic framework, isn't the absence of fear. It's about acknowledging fear and still choosing to move forward. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway, understanding that fear is a natural part of the human experience. It's about recognizing that fear is a natural human emotion, but it shouldn't paralyze us from living a full and meaningful life. Instead, it should be a signal that we are stepping into new and potentially rewarding territory. The Stoics understood that true courage is often quiet and unassuming. It's the small, consistent actions that build up over time. It's not about grand acts of heroism, but about the everyday choices we make to confront our fears and live in alignment with our values. These small acts of bravery accumulate and shape our character. It's the courage to speak our truth, even when our voice shakes. It's about being authentic and true to ourselves, despite the fear of judgment or rejection. It's the courage to stand up for what we believe in, even when we stand alone. This kind of courage can inspire others to join us and create a ripple effect of positive change. It's the courage to pursue our dreams, even when we're afraid of failing. The fear of failure is often what holds us back, but overcoming it can lead to incredible personal growth. Think of the ancient Stoics, like Seneca, who faced exile and persecution for his beliefs, yet remained steadfast and true to his principles. Or Marcus Aurelius, who led the Roman Empire through plague and war. His courage and wisdom were instrumental in guiding his people through turbulent times. These individuals faced immense challenges with remarkable resilience and fortitude. Their stories remind us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. But courage isn't reserved for emperors and philosophers. It's found in the everyday actions of ordinary people. We see examples of it all around us, in the everyday heroes who inspire us with their bravery and determination. Their stories are a testament to the human spirit. It's the single mother working 2 jobs to provide for her children. Her daily sacrifices and unwavering commitment are acts of courage. It's the cancer patient fighting for every breath. Their resilience in the face of such a daunting challenge is truly inspiring. It's the activist risking their life for a more just and equitable world. Their courage to stand up against injustice is a powerful force for change. These individuals remind us that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action despite our fears. It's about recognizing that fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control us. We can choose to face our fears and grow stronger from the experience. So how can we cultivate more courage in our own lives? It starts with self-awareness and reflection. It starts with identifying the fears that are holding us back. We need to understand what we're afraid of and why. What are we afraid of? What are we avoiding? These questions can help us uncover the root of our fears. Once we've identified our fears, we can start to challenge them. We can take small steps to confront them and build our confidence. We can ask ourselves, what's the worst that could happen? Often the reality is not as daunting as our imagination makes it out to be. And is this fear really as big as it seems? By questioning our fears, we can diminish their power over us. Often we'll find that our fears are irrational and unfounded. And even when they're not, we can choose to face them head on. Knowing that we have the inner strength to overcome any obstacle. This builds our resilience and fortitude. Remember, courage is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. It's a skill that can be developed with practice. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. So take small steps every day to step outside of your comfort zone, to confront your fears, and to live a life of purpose and meaning. Each step, no matter how small, is a victory over fear. And to live a life of purpose and meaning, embrace the journey and let courage be your guide. As we've explored, the Stoic principles of living in accordance with nature, cultivating justice and practicing courage offer a powerful framework for living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. By aligning our actions with our values, treating others with fairness and respect, and confronting our fears with bravery, we can navigate the challenges of life with resilience, purpose, and virtue. I encourage you to start incorporating these principles into your own life, one step at a time. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the Stoic path is one of continuous growth, learning, and self-improvement. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's so crucial for living a fulfilling life-human connection. In a world that often feels increasingly isolating, it's easy to feel lost in the crowd, yearning for genuine connection. But what if I told you that there's a philosophy, a way of life, that can help us navigate these choppy waters and find the connection we crave? That's what we're exploring today, the power of Stoic principles in transforming our social lives. The Stoics, those wise philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, were onto something profound. They delved deep into the nature of human existence and discovered timeless truths that resonate even today. They understood that beneath the surface, beyond our individual differences, lies a shared human experience. This realization was not just a philosophical musing, but a guiding principle for living a meaningful life. We all feel joy, pain, love, loss. These are the threads that weave the tapestry of human existence. These emotions, universal and timeless, connect us across cultures and generations. Recognizing this interconnectedness isn't just an abstract idea, it's a practice, a conscious choice we make each day. It's about being mindful of our actions and their impact on others. When we encounter someone, whether it's a loved one or a stranger, we can choose to see them not as separate, but as a reflection of ourselves. This perspective fosters a sense of unity and belonging. We can choose to approach them with empathy, understanding that their story, their struggles are not so different from our own. This empathy bridges gaps and builds stronger connections. This is where Stoicism shines. It teaches us to look beyond the superficial and to see the deeper connections that bind us all. It reminds us that we have the power within us to choose compassion over judgment, kindness over indifference. These choices shape our interactions and define our relationships. It's about shifting our perspective, recognizing that every interaction, no matter how small, is an opportunity to strengthen the bonds of human connection. Think about it. Each smile, each kind word, each act of generosity creates a ripple effect. How often do we walk through our days lost in our own thoughts, worries, and to-do lists? We've become so engrossed in our personal worlds that we miss the beauty of the connections around us. We become so focused on our own little bubbles that we forget to look up and truly see the people around us. Each person we pass has their own story, their own joys and sorrows. But when we pause, even for a moment, and acknowledge the humanity in others, something shifts within us. We start to see the world through a lens of compassion and understanding. We begin to cultivate a sense of empathy, a deeper understanding that we are not alone in this journey of life. This empathy is the foundation of meaningful relationships. This understanding, this interconnectedness, is the foundation for building meaningful relationships. It allows us to connect on a deeper level, beyond superficial interactions. It allows us to approach others with an open heart, a willingness to listen, and a genuine desire to connect. These connections enrich our lives and bring us closer together. The Stoics believed that true strength lies not in isolating ourselves, but in embracing our shared humanity. They taught that by connecting with others, we find our true selves. They understood that by lifting each other up, by offering support and compassion, we create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves. This ripple effect can transform communities and change lives. So how can we practically apply this Stoic wisdom in our daily lives? It starts with small, conscious acts of kindness. These acts, though seemingly insignificant, have a profound impact. It starts with small, conscious acts of kindness. A smile to a stranger, a kind word, or a simple gesture of help can make a big difference. A smile to a stranger, a moment of genuine connection, can brighten someone's day and remind them that they are not alone. A listening ear to a friend in need, offering our time and attention, shows that we care and that their feelings matter. A helping hand to someone struggling. These seemingly small gestures have the power to brighten someone's day and strengthen the bonds of connection. They remind us of our shared humanity. These seemingly small gestures have the power to brighten someone's day and strengthen the bonds of connection. They create moments of joy and understanding. Remember, we are all in this together. Our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the collective well-being of our communities. Let's choose to see the humanity in each other, to approach our interactions with empathy and compassion, and to build a world where connection thrives. Together we can create a more compassionate and connected world. Let's talk about our circles. These circles are more than just groups of people. They are the essence of our social lives, the core of our emotional support systems, and the foundation of our personal growth. You know, the people we surround ourselves with, the ones who share our joys and sorrows, our triumphs and failures. These individuals influence our thoughts, our beliefs, our very way of being. They shape our perspectives and mold our character. The Stoics were adamant about the importance of choosing our company wisely, and for good reason. They believed that the people we associate with can either elevate us or bring us down. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how spending time with certain people leaves you feeling energized, inspired, and motivated? These are the people who lift your spirits and encourage you to reach for the stars, while others, well, they might leave you feeling drained, negative, or even questioning your own worth. These are the relationships that weigh heavy on your heart and mind. The energy we surround ourselves with has a profound impact on our own energy, our own outlook on life. It's like a ripple effect, where the vibes of those around us influence our own state of being. It's like the old saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This means that our closest companions play a significant role in shaping who we are. Now, this doesn't mean we need to cut off everyone who isn't perfectly aligned with our values or aspirations. Life is about balance and understanding, but it does mean being mindful of the company we keep and the influence it has on our lives. It's about being aware of how our relationships affect our mental and emotional well-being. So how can we apply this Stoic wisdom to cultivate a circle that uplifts and empowers us? It starts with honest self-reflection and a willingness to make conscious choices. It starts with honest self-reflection. Take a moment to evaluate the relationships in your life. Who are the people that bring positivity and growth into your world? Who are the people in your life who bring out the best in you? These are the individuals who challenge you to be better, who support your dreams and who celebrate your successes. Who challenges you to grow, supports your dreams and celebrates your successes. These are the relationships to nurture, the ones to invest your time and energy in. These are the relationships to nurture, the ones to invest your time and energy in. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Seek out those who push you to grow and who believe in your potential. Now, this doesn't mean we should shy away from relationships with people who are different from us or who hold different viewpoints. Diversity enriches our lives and broadens our horizons. In fact, embracing diversity of thought and experience can broaden our perspectives and help us grow in ways we never thought possible. It's through these varied interactions that we learn and evolve. However, it's crucial to set healthy boundaries and to recognize when a relationship is no longer serving us. Not all relationships are meant to last forever, and that's okay. If someone consistently brings negativity, drama, or toxicity into our lives, it might be time to reevaluate that relationship and create some distance. Protecting our peace is essential for our well-being. Remember, our time and energy are precious resources. We must be discerning about where and with whom we invest them. Let's choose to invest them in relationships that nourish our souls, fuel our passions, and support us on our journey of growth. and self-discovery. These are the connections that truly matter. Building a strong, supportive circle takes time and effort. It's about being intentional with our relationships, nurturing the ones that matter most, and creating space for new connections that align with our values and aspirations. It's about being intentional with our relationships, nurturing the ones that matter most, and creating space for new connections that align with our values and aspirations. This process requires patience and dedication. And as we cultivate a circle that uplifts and empowers us, we'll find ourselves better equipped to navigate the challenges of life, to pursue our dreams with greater confidence, and to live a life filled with purpose and meaning. Our circles are our strength, our refuge, and our inspiration. As we wrap up, I want you to remember this important message. You have the power to choose the people who shape your life. These choices are crucial. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. Surround yourself with positivity. Remember the Stoic principle of interconnectedness, which teaches us that we are all connected. Approach each interaction with empathy and compassion. These qualities build strong bonds. Building meaningful connections takes effort and dedication, but the rewards are immeasurable. The joy and support you receive are priceless. When we surround ourselves with positive, supportive individuals, we thrive. We create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves, touching many lives. So go out there and build your circle of strength. It's a journey worth taking. Connect with those who lift you higher, who encourage you to reach your full potential and empower you to live your best life. Hello there. In today's busy world, it's easy to feel stressed out. Today, we're going on a journey to find more peace and strength inside ourselves. We'll look at Stoicism, a really old way of thinking that has helped people for a long time. From kings and queens to regular people, Stoicism shows us how to handle tough times. We'll look at 12 main ideas from Stoicism and how you can use them every day, right here in Johannesburg. The first idea is to not worry about what other people think. It's easier said than done, but it's crucial for your mental well-being. Constantly seeking approval from others can be exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. We live in a world where everyone cares about likes and followers. Social media has amplified this need for external validation, making it seem like our worth is tied to the number of likes or comments we receive. But real peace comes from inside you. It's about finding that inner calm and contentment that isn't swayed by external opinions or societal pressures. You're valuable because of who you are, not because someone else says so. Your intrinsic worth isn't determined by external factors, but by your own sense of self and your unique qualities. This doesn't mean you should ignore advice, but don't let it tell you if you're good enough. Constructive feedback is important, but it should help you grow, not define your self-worth. Ask yourself, what's really important? Is it the fleeting approval of others or the lasting satisfaction of knowing you're true to yourself? What other people think or doing what you believe is right? The path to true fulfillment often requires making choices that align with your values, even if they're not popular. Imagine yourself handling tough situations with honesty and confidence. Visualize facing challenges head-on, knowing that your self-worth isn't dependent on the outcome but on your integrity and effort. Remember, your opinion of yourself is the most important one, as long as it's the opinion of the best version of you. Strive to be the person you admire and let that guide your actions and decisions. The second idea is to focus on what you can control. This concept is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy and has been a guiding principle for many throughout history. Life is full of surprises, but the Stoics tell us to focus on our thoughts, actions, and how we react. By doing so, we can navigate life's uncertainties with a sense of calm and purpose. Worrying about things we can't control makes us anxious. It's like trying to calm a stormy sea with our bare hands, impossible and exhausting. By focusing on what we can control, we take charge of our lives. This means directing our energy towards our own actions, decisions, and responses. When we do this, we empower ourselves to make positive changes and to handle challenges more effectively. Think of it like this. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to surf. This metaphor illustrates the importance of adapting to circumstances while maintaining control over our own actions. Think about a stressful situation and ask, what parts can I actually control? This simple question can shift your perspective and reduce stress. Focus on what you can do to make things better. Whether it's taking small steps towards a goal or helping others, your actions matter. Remember, you can't control everything, but you can always control how you react. Your reactions can turn a challenging situation into an opportunity for growth. This change in how you see things can be really powerful. It can transform your life, bringing more peace, resilience, and happiness. Think about what could go wrong. Imagine the worst-case scenarios that could unfold in your life. Picture the challenges and obstacles that might come your way. Positive thinking is good, but the Stoics also tell us to think about possible problems. They believed that by contemplating potential difficulties, we can better prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally. This isn't about being negative, it's about getting ready for tough times. It's a mental exercise to build resilience and strength. By anticipating challenges, we can develop strategies to overcome them. By imagining problems, they don't surprise us as much. We become more adaptable and less likely to be caught off guard. This practice helps us stay calm and composed in the face of adversity. Think of it like training your mind to be strong. Just as we exercise our bodies to stay fit, we can exercise our minds to stay resilient. This mental training prepares us for whatever life throws our way. Think about something you love and imagine something bad happening to it. How would you react? What could you do? This exercise helps us appreciate what we have and prepares us to handle loss or disappointment. This makes you stronger and helps you appreciate the good things even more. By understanding the fragility of life, we learn to cherish every moment and every relationship. You'll be ready for challenges and enjoy what you have more. Embracing negative visualization as a tool for growth and gratitude can transform your perspective and enhance your overall well-being. Don't be afraid of uncomfortable situations. We really grow when we do things that are a little scary. Challenges help us learn and get stronger. Avoiding hard things keeps us from reaching our full potential. Think of it like exercise. It's hard, but it makes you stronger. Try something new regularly, even if it's a little scary. It could be a new hobby or a new project at work. We grow when we try new things and face challenges. Live in harmony with nature. This means living based on logic and doing what's right. Remember that you're part of something bigger, connected to everything. Accept the things you can't change and work with the world, not against it. Think about how simple and beautiful nature is. Living in sync with this natural rhythm brings peace and clarity. Ask yourself, how can I live better with myself and the world? The more we live naturally, the more peaceful and purposeful we feel. Practice these 4 important qualities: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom is learning and understanding. Justice is being fair and respectful to others. Courage is facing your fears and doing what's right. Temperance is not doing too much of anything. These qualities all work together. When we're wise, we're more fair. When we're brave, we're better at being balanced. How can you use these qualities in your life? Try to use them in everything you do. Accept everything that happens, good or bad. The Stoics believed everything happens for a reason. By accepting everything, we find peace right now. Think about how hard times have helped you grow and how problems have led to new opportunities. When you're struggling, ask, what good can I find in this? Accepting everything that happens brings a deep sense of peace. The Stoics believed in mindfulness, focusing on the present moment. It's easy to get lost in worries. Mindfulness brings us back to right now. It helps us enjoy simple things and handle problems clearly. Think of your mind like a muscle. Mindfulness makes it stronger. Take time each day to notice what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Do things that make you focus on the present moment. The present moment is all we really have, so enjoy it. Self-control is important in Stoicism. It's about controlling your impulses and making choices that match your values. In a world of quick rewards, self-control is a superpower. It helps us go after what really matters. Every time you resist doing something you shouldn't, you get stronger. Set small, achievable goals that need self-control. As you succeed, you'll build momentum. Self-control helps you live a life with purpose. The Stoics thought about their day every evening. It's about looking back at your thoughts, actions, and conversations. This isn't about feeling bad about mistakes, but learning from them. Find a quiet place and think about what went well, what you could do better, and what you're thankful for. Be kind to yourself. This daily reflection is a gift, a chance to pause and see where you are. It helps you be more mindful and purposeful tomorrow. Learning is a lifelong journey. Real wisdom comes from experience, watching and thinking. In today's world, wisdom is more than just knowing a lot of facts. It's about knowing how to use that knowledge. Be curious and have thoughtful conversations. The world is your classroom, and every experience is a chance to learn. Learning is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning and realize how much more there is to know. Stoicism knows that community is important. We're social creatures, and people who think like us give us support and encouragement. Imagine climbing a mountain alone versus with friends. Find people who share your values and want to live with purpose. This could be through groups in Johannesburg, online, or connecting with friends and family. You don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and help you grow. We've talked about 12 key ideas from Stoicism. These ideas give you a strong foundation for handling life's ups and downs. Real freedom comes from how we react, not what happens to us. Stoicism is about getting better, not being perfect. Start by using one or two of these ideas in your life. See how they feel and how they help you live a better life. These old ideas can really change your life today.